Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the second ever USA Basketball E-National Team Co-Stream. I am your host, Harris Rubenstein. Alongside me is my main man, JT, Mr. John Fields himself. We are currently watching the Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic semifinal game. The winner of this game will face us in the regional finals in a best of three. JT, how are you feeling on this fine Thursday evening?
I've been sick all week,
Brutal.
but I'm really past it now. Like I can
Mhm.
feel it a little bit, just a little bit, but nothing crazy. I'm cool now, so I'm glad to be here.
Well, you're sounding quite crispy over here, so we're happy to have you. So just to refigure what we're all doing here for those who are new, this is the eFIBA Season 2 North American Regional Finals. The winner tonight of the finals will go to Sweden to play in the grand finals over Thanksgiving starting on November 21st. So obviously, JT, a lot on the line. But we don't even know who USA Basketball is playing yet, and that is what we're watching here between the Puerto Rican team and the Dominican team. What are your expectations tonight for USA Basketball? How do you think they'll come out?
I don't want to jinx them. I don't, but I don't think we drop a game. We haven't dropped a
Ooh,
game yet. I don't think we start now. I think we go to Sweden 12-0.
that would be quite the accomplishment. Would be the first team to pull that off, by the way. You go through all the different teams that have won these eFIBA Opens, and yeah, they've collected some losses along the way. But to structure this, there will be a best of three. So they're playing a best of one right now, a one-game series to decide who goes to the regional finals. Obviously, these two teams have gone up against each other a bunch, JT, but it was Puerto Rico in a surprise who won the last time out. They've made some new additions to the roster, talking about Jay Bullen as well. What do you make of the Puerto Rican roster?
I think that one name is the whole team.
Oop.
Like I watch him and I'm like, okay, like he cooked. And I watch him play and he's impressive. So when that power forward, it was just probably top two, maybe most important positions now, that matters.
I agree. I agree. Hey, JT, we're getting a little lag from you. Turn your camera off and then turn it on one more time.
Okay.
A little bit, just a teeny bit, like the smallest amount of lag. Boom, and then hit it again. I want to see that bright, beautiful face. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
What? What's wrong? Like,
Hey, that's just how technology goes. You gotta suffer through it sometimes.
just my luck.
well,
Just
ladies,
my luck.
well, ladies and gentlemen, we're into the second half here. 19-16 between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Is Jay Bullen, nice pass to Killy. He knocks down the three. And they move their lead to 6. Who would you rather play, JT? Would you rather play the DR? Or would you rather play Puerto Rico?
Um, I would rather play DR,
Okay.
but at the same time, I don't think it matters who we play. I think we beat whoever we play.
I think for me, it's all about the defense tonight for USA Basketball. We've talked a lot about the offense. How good Johnny Red has been, how good CB13 has been, but just defensively, JT, I've just never seen a unit move like this. And I know people have made fun of this team, calling it Bucks Gaming 2.0 because you got Johnny, Cease, Dawsix, and Dimes again. But the four of them headed up by CB13, they are just nails defensively. They are so hard to get anything considerable against. And I'm really, really hopeful that tonight we see that same elite defense. You just can't get anything against them at the rim, and most of your 3-point shot attempts against them that are open are coming from off-ball screens. So I'm excited to see what our defense shows tonight.
I think that's a big part of it, though. Like all that chemistry they have from winning that ring together, that plays a huge part in like just knowing each other, like how they move, how they rotate, how they communicate. They know it all. He didn't pull that. Yeah, he smoked it. Oh, he greened
I
it. All right,
agree.
he tough. Because to not pull that open, take a dribble and still shoot, you got it.
Shout out to the Session Boys mom in the chat hanging out with us. She's always asking where are the USA games? Where can I find them? Well, you are in the right place. We'll be showing all of our games tonight. Might be 2, might be 3. We'll see how the series goes. But so far, USA Basketball coming into this series 10-0. To be honest with JT, They've only really had one close game, and that came during the first game week against DR, where they only won by 7. But the second time that they matched up, it was a close game going into the fourth quarter, and it ended up being a 20-point blowout. Huge fourth quarter for USA basketball to take that one.
They're just a team that needed time. Like it's so much talent to where it's a lot of chefs in that kitchen. Like you have to learn how to talk, how to communicate, how to take criticism. Like it's so many talented players. Like they all think they're right. They all think like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. But when you could put all them heads together cohesively, you get to the know.
Well, it's 22-20 right now. Puerto Rico up by 2, playing well. And obviously, JT, the 2K24 theme has been low-scoring games and crazy amounts of defense. It's crazy how a 3 a stop and a 3 can flip entire games sometimes, especially when you're this late in the action.
It's everything. Like if you can keep a team out of transition, you have a big chance to win the game because if you're not scoring in trans, the half court is tough. Like point guards can't even really secure the basketball right now effectively because of how steals are. So if you dribble too much or do the wrong moves or try to look cute in front of lockdowns this year, good luck. It's going another way.
Well, 24-21 now. Say it again. The winner will face USA basketball in the regional finals. And JT, a huge accomplishment, I think, as well for just USA basketball in general. You come into this tournament, right? All the pressure on you. Everybody talking about how USA is the big time favorite. And obviously, we have been, but you still got to perform, right? You can't just show up and expect you're going to win. And they've done such a good job of really sticking it to them and getting through this tough group. I mean, PR is not easy. DR, one of the best teams in the world. And even the rest of them, Cayman Islands, Barbados, they all comes with their own individual problems. And USAB been able to get through it pretty seamlessly.
I'll always say before anything, and this team have it. They know who they're playing for. They know what they're representing, and it's showing in how they play. Like the 10-0, it's impressive. Like they've had games where the first half it looked close, it looked cool. And then they outscore their opponents by 20 or 30 in that second half. Like that's pride. It's caring. It's really fighting for the person next to you, the player next to you. That's what matters. You can't just load up with the mindset of, oh, I have to do my job and pray everybody else does theirs. Like they load up with this unit mindset, like, all right, we're gonna be the best team every way possible. And you see that with their chemistry.
Well, it's 26-26 right now. We got a minute
That's
left in
late.
the third. The entirety of this series, the whole PR and DR rivalry, basically coming down to one final fourth quarter, JT. I can't wait. This is going to be epic.
I want to know what guard is going to step up. It's gonna be one. I don't know who. I don't know if it's Braylon. I don't know if it's Clemente, who is known as C's. I don't know if it's Kelly. I don't know if it's Zuli. I don't know who it's gonna be. But somebody has to drop them. Drop them. Step up. It's now or never. Everybody's watching.
Hey, nothing better
Stick
than
down.
hitting a huge shot for your country. He's crazy for the long 2. Can't get it. It's going to be a tough miss. It'll be Killy again. The 3v3 superstar, your reigning finals MVP for the NBA 2K League 3v3. Let's see if he's got a dance move in 5s as he launches a 3 and hits it. Killy puts him up by 3 with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oh,
It's
it's
a
a
danger
turnover.
of those early rotations. That sweet spot is going to be that hash because they tried to get that shooting guard out of the on ball, out as an on ball defender.
Oh, what a move from
Oh,
Killy. Oh, my goodness. The kill shot. What a run from Killy. You just mentioned it, JT. One of the guards is going to have to stand up. And man, oh man, Killy answers the bell.
that's a great end to that quarter for Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Oh,
Will Puerto Rico pull off the huge upset and end DR's eFIBA run? DR has been talking a lot of smack, JT, about how they're going to get to the regional finals. They're going to take down USA basketball, and PR right now might stop them dead in their tracks.
you gotta take it one game at a time, especially when You haven't even beat them yet, but if they can win, win again, none of it matters. But like you gotta take it one game at a time. You can't like overlook anybody.
No.
That's all. Great defense.
Gazuli, that won't go. DR.
No,
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a clear path. It was not. 32-28.
I don't know if I like wow. I feel like they were good and they weren't in like a spot to really score, but they can make national teams. I can't. So who am I?
All right, Clemente with it.
They're switching that too easy.
Yeah, you don't want him paired up too often with the off lock. Braylon.
What?
Oh, the floater. That was gross. Big rebound.
Yick.
Here comes PR. Gazuli for 3. Oh, he bricked it.
That might be the biggest three of the quarter. That's the biggest three of the quarter. He can't miss that. He can't
miss that. Nice pass. Jay Snags puts it on him. This is intense. Oh, my goodness. We might be going to overtime.
Really about to turn up.
Jomar to Gazuli. Back to Jomar. It's a jump ball. Oh, the Dominican team, a chance to erase the lead.
It's too quick of a dump off by Gazuli. But that just goes back to that 3 he missed. Like, you can't miss that.
Ooh, Jay Bullen gets it off the jump ball. Killy, no more badge.
He had the fast up.
Yeah, he had the corner too. Gazuli, mid-range. Can't get it.
He has to go corner. He has to go corner. He has to go corner. He has to go corner, Harris. He has to go corner. Why go back wing there? He can't get back corner.
Here comes the DR. Crizzy, pump fake, out to Clemente for 3. Oh, he can't hit it. He had the lead in front of him. Oh. Well, that makes up for the Gazuli miss.
Yeah, and it's best of 1-2. Whoa.
Oh, no. Oh, are they going to be able to get the ball? Oh, they can't get it. Puerto Rico will keep it. 2:50 to go.
He would have been a little faster. He could have hopped on it and called a timeout.
Madness, I tell you. 2:45 to go here in the semifinals. The winner will take on USA Basketball in the regional finals for a shot to go to Sweden. It's picked off again. The DR a chance to tie or take the lead. This has been great. I'm happy we went live a little bit early.
Yeah, that's the 1-2. Stakes are way too high.
Uh-oh.
That might be green.
Elbow. Can't get it. Jay Snags with a big rebound. Braylon again. No, he can't get it. Oh. Trey Dallas shouting at our USA polos. You know the vibe. You know the vibe, Trey. It's an honor to wear this polo and represent USA Basketball, let me tell you. We had a great conversation today with the CEO, Mr. Jim Tooley. We'll get that posted on social the next few days. Oh my goodness! Another one! 5-point game. Under 2 minutes. This is unreal. Ooh, Clemente had a look. Down to Jay Snags. They do not have a perimeter offense right now. It's stripped. Jay Bullen to follow. He gets it to go. Oh, it's blocked. No, it's not. I thought he snatch blocked.
What are you talking about?
It like glitched out on my screen. I thought it was a snatch block. Oh, the DR. They do not have perimeter offense right now. Clemente for 3. Can't get it. Jay Snags again. Somebody has to hit a 3.
They need a bucket. Not
Braylon
tonight.
way downtown. Can't get it.
Not tonight.
Puerto Rico.
Yes, no take.
Wow. One of the bigger upsets in North American FIBA history. That also means I don't have to change my graphics because they're still set to Puerto Rico from last time. All right. Oh, no. Oh, it's out of bounds. The Dominican team. They're not dead yet. They're fighting
They need
back.
a bucket. They need a bucket. Just a bucket. A bucket.
Something,
No.
anything.
No.
Jarsity
No.
down low.
No.
He's walled
No.
off. Oh, the bailout foul. Oh,
Oh,
they got bailed out.
brother.
Ball don't lie? Nah, I got
Nah.
it. Killy
Oh,
with
it's
the second half
62%.
takeover, man. Wow. Timeout, Puerto Rico.
Hmm. Well,
4 of 16 from 3, the Dominican Republic. The
yeah, the
wrong
backcourt
time.
is what? 9 for like 26 from the field. But right now, that's not enough.
Jeez. That's not how you do
That's
it.
not it. Yeah.
Smart by Killy. He's going to hold on to the ball here. One more bucket will finish it.
Hey?
Jomar to Killy. Back to Gazuli. Oh, he's got to put something up here. To
That's
Jay
open.
Bullen. Oh, he is an open look. Oh, can't hit it. Here comes the DR. Braylon puts up a long 2. Oh, he knocks it down. 3-point game. The DR won't go away. Unbelievable.
Oh, run back court and keep the center in front of the inbound. Run back court, put Jomar in front of the inbound. Thank you.
Follow into Jomar. Can they get the ball away from him? They got a foul. They do. Saying hi to India and Vince on the FIBA side of things. Jomar sinks it, and that might do it. The Puerto
Gotta
Rican
do it.
Miracle puts in both. 5-point game, timeout DR. Wow. So it'll be Killy, Gazuli, Jomar, Follow leading the way, along with Jay Bullen. They'll take on USA Basketball, CB13, Johnny Red, Dawsix, Cease, and Dimes. And that will do it. Congrats to the Puerto Rican national team. The gauntlet has been thrown. 39-34. That was fun.
Well,
That is not what I expected at all.
yeah, Kelly had a big game. Like Kelly, his primary position is not even point guard, but he pulled his shorts up and he got it done.
He
So
manned up. That was
gotta tip
impressive.
my hat.
All right,
Gotta tip my hat.
I got to put a tweet out here saying who our opponents are going to be.
Oh,
After
what a game.
Yeah.
What a game. What a game. I only wanted DR like over Puerto Rico because they've been talking, like you said. So I wanted to kind of like beat them again type of thing. But now that, DR is gone, you just can't talk too early. You can't
No,
talk
can
too
never
early.
talk too early. I will say
Especially
that's one thing that USA basketball has done a good job here, JT. The players aren't out there being like, oh, everybody else is scrubs, we're coming for them, blah. They've been very stoic, very calm, letting their game do the talking.
when you know, you know. Like when you already know, what's understood doesn't have to be explained type of thing. They know they're the best. It's just going out there playing like it. Like I feel like other years we've talked and talked and talked, which put this crazy target on our back like it's not already there. So now when you don't talk and just hoop, what can people say?
Yep.
You can't say anything. But when you're talking and talking and talking and talking and you lose, that's when it gets kind of iffy.
That's when it gets scary. Well, shout out to Puerto Rico, man. A comeback for the ages. They were a bit mid in the first game week, JT, and then they went through a bit of a roster restructure. They were bringing Jay Bullen to really strengthen the spine of their team. And obviously, as we know, JT, he's been one of the best players in all of competitive 2K this pre-draft. He's been a big addition for them. Him and Jomar down low are nothing to scoff at. Follow, too. He's been one of the best locks in the world.
Yeah, like that front court, got it. Like Jomar, one of the best. Jay Bullen, best power forward prospect from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Will that change? Draft still is months away.
Yep.
But from what I've seen, that player is just a dog on both ends of the floor. I watch him and I'm like, I didn't know about you much last year, but I know about you now. I see you loud and clear. like you're really a dog. And he changed his whole team around, which is what I said, about 20 minutes ago.
Well, one thing we should also mention now that we have a little bit of time between now and our next, I guess, starting, the next game starter. So first of all, let's show the bracket. Let me actually show it with a frame that everybody can see. Sorry to the people at home. See, this is the best part about OBS. There we go. We can do a little editing on the fly, get it in the middle there. So that is the North American bracket that you'll see on our screen. Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, they just played that game. So now the winner is going to be taking on USA basketball, and we'll be playing that game here shortly. JT, a real accomplishment in general for Puerto Rico to get this far. I mean, this was a team that, they had some talent leading into this. They had some difficulties, figuring out what their roster was going to be, who's going to play point guard, who's going to kind of create the spine of this team. And it ended up being Killy and Gazuli in the backcourt. 2 NBA 2K League pros. Killy really solidified himself as one of the best players in the world this past 2K League season. What do you think we will see from them against USA basketball?
I think we might see him struggle.
Okay.
This is because why? They're going against like literally all pros now, pros that should know them through and through. And now they don't have a point guard. Like Killy is one of our best players, one of our better players, but he's not a point guard. They have 2 shooting guards in their backcourt. So when you're not a point guard, when the offense is tough, that's when being a shooting guard, your play calling has to come into effect. Like when they call quick slips, when they call off balls, when they call back doors. Some shooting guards know how.
Mhm.
Can't say Killy does. I can't say he doesn't. But what I will say is he'll have the opportunity to show me that.
Let's listen to Gazula here. He's on with the eFIBA team.
Now, Gazula, look, I've been over here talking about how you're going to need a lot more offensive output from you and Killy, right? Mainly just talking to you. You kind of went 2 for 10 in this game, didn't knock down a single 3. How are you looking to lock back in and get more points on the board for your team to help take down the Johnny Reds and the CB13s of the world?
Yeah, for me, honestly, I'm still confident. I really don't care. I felt like I still shot good shots. I just got to knock them down. And, when you play the game the right way, things fall into place. Even if I'm taking a good shot, if I don't make it, Jomar is probably going to be in position for a free board, or whatever the case may be. So we just got to come out here. We need to keep on producing that easy offense, knock down shots, and we'll be good.
All right, and that was a crazy game. And I admit, it went by like that.
That's a good answer.
Crazy
Nah,
fast.
for
What
sure.
up, though? I was like, yo, we're already in the third quarter? I thought they just started. But India said it the best. It was a defensive game. So many monster boards was gobbled up coming up from your team. And again, defensive prowess is going to be a key against USA. Now, with that being said, I don't want you to tell us your game plan, but since USA is a powerhouse when it comes to scoring,
Oh, yeah.
do you think there's a possibility you guys may get in a shooting match in which you're just going to go back and forth, or you're going to concentrate on defense, just making sure they don't get their offense going?
I think it is definitely gonna be a defensive game. I think that's just the name of this 2K, to be honest. I even see with that past game that we just played, it was really a defensive game until Killy got his takeover later in the game. Started turning things up. So we just got to keep them off the break. I think definitely we need to limit Johnny Red. He's one of the best shooting guards in the world. And just make them win in the half court for sure.
I gave Jarcy the opportunity of asking who's the weakest link on Puerto Rico. He went ahead and said you. Do you have a response back to him?
Honestly, no, I don't. We're just gonna keep playing the game the right way, and it's gonna take us far. Even that game, I shot 2 for 10, but I mean, I like the shots that I took. I felt like they were open shots that I'm gonna knock down in the next game. So, I'm not worried about that at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
but just
that,
real
Julie.
quick, if I
I
can
like
go to
that.
follow up, you had great shots because you talked about you went from like the hash to the midi, went from the corner to the midi. How important is it from a guard's perspective? Because we're talking about it as commentators, but from a guard's perspective.
All right, they're getting into the granulars of guard gameplay in the game of 2K. We'll leave that for the USAB boys. JT, you kind of hear it from Gazuli. Never been one to be short on confidence. Talking about his shot selection coming up, but shot selection versus DR is going to be very different from your shot selection against us. What does USA basketball have to do to make sure that he doesn't catch fire?
keep them out of transition. Like make them score in the half court. Like limit the turnovers. Take care of the ball. I feel like you make two shooting guards score in the half court, we can give them problem. And then especially with who we have,
Yep.
Dog Sticks, Super C's, like that, like J Red on the other hash, like we got a lot of bump.
Yep.
And with a lot of bump, it's gonna get them problems. It will. But I do like the confidence from Gazuli. Like I wouldn't have said none of Josh either. Me personally, I would have just said we don't talk to losers. But we kept it moving. But yeah, best of one. If that was best of three, who knows how it would have went, but it's not. So
Nope.
it is what it is. Puerto Rico won. But I do think, yeah, two shooting guards, they're about to struggle against us with this defense. Like we have too many players on this team that just really know what they're doing on that end of the floor. Like a lot of this generation of players, they're heavy on offense. But this roster that we have is heavy on both ends of the floor.
Yep. All right, well, let's check out the box score here while we're waiting for our game to start. Actually, they're showing the bracket right now. You can check that out. Puerto Rico over the DR, 39-34. And now they'll face USA Basketball in a best of three. So let's check out this box score as it fits perfectly into my little screen slot here. And you'll see Killy, 17 points, 3 assists, 6 of 10 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3. Huge from Killy. The only guy on the Puerto Rican team to hit a 3. Jay Bullen with 3 steals, 7 boards. Jomar, 8 points, 13 rebounds, and an assist. Then on the DR side of things, you had 25 combined coming in from the backcourt, but just not enough three-point shooting, JT. And like you mentioned, the backcourt shooting was just abysmal. 10 of 26 and 4 of 15 from 3. That's just not going to get it done.
He lost by 5.
Yeah.
Here,
Brutal.
she shot 2 for 26 and lost by 5. That
That
means y'all really had the game in y'all hands.
Mm-hmm. And they did.
100%.
I think they did too. I think, just while watching that game, I don't think Puerto Rico ever really made that game not comebackable. Like they never extended their lead out to a point where it wasn't able to come back from. And the DR, man, they just could not get over the hump. And that is a issue that we saw for them during game week 2 against us and against Puerto Rico, where, their defense is elite. Jarsity, Crizzy, Jay Snags down low. That's really, really good. I mean, you got 3 elite players there, but it's just the offense and the shooting that, in the fourth quarter against us, it really sank them. And then also in the game against Puerto Rico in game week 2 that dropped them to 3rd place. You could also see it again, just nothing there offensively.
Just got to give them something. Like they missed too many opens. Like they got good looks. You just can't not knock them down in a best of 1. I know it's easier said than done, but it's a best of 1 to go play a best of 3 to go to Sweden. Like you just have to do better. Like 10 for 26, you lost by 5.
Pain.
You shoot 12 for 26. More than likely, it's a tie game. Down 1, like not even 50%, and you're down 1 at the minimum.
Also,
just got to step up.
Big problems in transition too. A big thing that I've noticed in 2K, JT, is that when your center has a lot of turnovers, that usually means that your transition offense is in the toilet. Because if your center has a lot of turnovers, that means he's chucking that ball on outlets and it's getting picked off and you're coming back the other way. And you see it here for Jay Snags, 4 big turnovers in a 5-point game. I mean, you get 1 or 2 of those transition buckets through at any point, and that changes the entire complexion of the game.
Yeah, that route running is a skill gap. That opposite hash defender, which is usually a shooting guard primarily, that how they route run off of this is important. It is key because transition, you need it. It's not easy to score in this game. So transition, you have to score when you're out.
Well, we are waiting for USA Basketball to get their game underway against Puerto Rico. You can see it here with our guy Cease. He is just chilling. He's chilling in the game at 2K, waiting for the codes to come in for everybody to get ready. So we'll keep an eye out here. No, they're talking to CB13. Let's take a listen.
We've been talking about pace so much here, Charlie. What can the folks at home anticipate? Right, we got like 74 points, not even in that matchup in the best of 1. What type of pace can we expect from the United States here in the series of the finals?
I mean, at first we definitely want to come out to a fast start, but I mean, if it gets close towards the end of the game, obviously you just got to go ahead and win the game. We don't really care about how many points you do it by. But I mean, our goal coming into this series, especially, is just to continue to assert our dominance, and just keep doing what we do. I mean, there's really nothing to it. It doesn't really. I don't want to sound too cocky or anything like that. It's just how we feel, how most people feel, and we need to go ahead and show it in this series coming up.
And I'm telling you, you're an offensive powerhouse. I mean, Guatemala almost scoring 100 points. You're at 99, which I was like, that's insane. But the one thing I want to know is that when it comes to this new way of playing against all these nations, how impressed are you to see so much talent around the world?
Yeah, I was definitely watching all the regional finals. A lot of these teams are really good. I'm happy they have the platform to show to 2K League GMs, and not even if they're going for the 2K League, just in general, to show that they're really good, high-level 2K players. And so I think this event's been great to kind of see the parity throughout the nations. And I mean, we really do want to end up being the team out of North America to go over there and show those teams kind of the barometer and have them have the opportunity to play against us and show, people how they stack up. So it should be fun. I've definitely enjoyed watching all these different regions.
I'd love for you to fill in the blank for me here and give me a reason. If the United States gets upset by Puerto Rico, it's because of...
I don't even have any words to give you. I don't know. It's because of divine intervention.
Divine intervention. Wow.
Well, I'm just curious. Do you feel like it's going to be because y'all just couldn't knock down your open shots? Is it because the defensive rotations weren't there? Is it because of, I've made Vince cry twice. I guess but Nate has, and now I get to.
All right, I guess Puerto Rico can beat Team USA if we shoot under 20% from three. I don't know, something like that. There's your barometer. 30% from three.
Hey, best of luck, brother.
Look, hey, fill in the blank. It's because of the Lord. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Get ready for your game. I appreciate you. Later.
Thank you.
Well, JT, that's the first time that we have heard anyone on USA Basketball talk much smack. And Tam already, yes, it will be a best of three between USA Basketball and the Puerto Rican team for a shot to go to Sweden. But yeah, divine intervention, JT. CB, he can only hold the trash talk back for so long.
Yeah, because we're just at that point. We're at that point where now, okay, group play 10-0. Now it's real. 2 wins. 2. You're going all the way to Sweden.
That's awesome.
2.
That's so awesome.
That's so crazy. Like, why are you going to Sweden? Oh, 2K. Really? Yeah. Like, you can't make it up. Like, it's real now. Like, the group play is cool. We dominated for the most part. We did our thing. But if we don't close here, it doesn't matter. So, job's not done. And I think they think like I'm talking. Job's not done. So watch how we show up and show out.
We will be getting underway here soon. So let's first go through the starting 5 for USA Basketball. JT, this has been the primary starting 5 for almost the entirety of the tournament so far. Obviously, we had the other USA team be able to jump in here with Unguardable and Kraft and such, but this has been our primary starting 5 the entire way. You got CB13 at the 1, Johnny Red at the 2, Dawsix at the 3, Cease at the 4, and then Dimes at the center spot. JT, this might be the last time if USA Basketball does fall here. This will be the last time we get to see this 5. Give me your give me your analysis on this starting 5 from when we saw them to where they are now. Have they gotten better? Have they always been as good? How have they evolved in your eyes?
I feel like they've gotten better because the chemistry was a little off at first because all these guys switched teams. Like, Cease went to the Warriors, Dimes went to the Kings, and then went to the Grizzlies. Like, all these players were shuffled, and then at the head of the helm is CB13. Like, that's a whole different thing to be a point guard and to only come in having chemistry with one player. He has to learn how to play with Dimes primarily because that's his pick and roll partner. Then he has to learn how to play with J-Red. Like, doing all of that, that's what matters more than anything is chemistry. Talent is cool, but if your talent can't forge and be cohesive, it doesn't mean much. So, but they found a way to just be flawless, just chef's kiss.
Well, it's going to be a really fun game. Really, really excited again to see the CB13 Johnny Red backcourt. I mean, it is, they always say in this esport, JT, it's not about your name, it's about your game. But they bring both. They got the big names, they got the big games. And in my estimation, JT, I think Johnny Red has been the best single player in the entire eFIBA tournament. He has been so good on both ends of the floor. He's definitely been the best shooting guard. You can make an argument he's been the best player all around. What do you think we will see from him today against Puerto Rico?
All greens, no whites, Like, I think J Red, he just keeps getting better. Like, as we've seen his first half of his rookie year, ups and downs, like not really too much down, but just like mediocrity. But as the season went on in playoffs game, we're like, dude, like Kai may have something to actually be comparable to, as in we haven't had that when he was on the Wolves at all.
Mhm.
And now it's like Jay Red is just on both ends. He's like that. So when he's bringing what he's bringing on both ends, they're hard to beat.
Well, should be a lot of fun. Obviously, you got Dawsick, Cease, and Dimes at the back. The 2022 NBA 2K League champion Bucks Gaming, that was their defensive spine in their backcourt. So they'll be back in it. Let's talk a little bit about Cease as we're waiting for this game one to start, JT. He has been arguably the best power forward in the world for going on 2-3 years now. It has been impressive.
Yeah, 2
years.
Definitely 2. Because 3 years ago, he might have been bottom 3.
Yeah.
That's why his story is crazy, because he went from here to out my camera. Like, his progression as a player on both ends, like, I can't get enough on it, because I've never seen player development like this, and I've been around since way before the league was a thing. So I've seen players go from the best to just not good anymore. He went from one of the worst to the best, undebatable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that part often. Now, good to bad, cool. Bad to amazing, rarity.
Even more rare to go from bad to best in the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Mr. FaZe Rains, you get your wishes. Johnny Red starts us off with a 3. And here we go, JT. The eFIBA Season 2 North American Regional Finals. USA Basketball taking on Puerto Rico. The winner of this best of 3 will get to go to Sweden to play in the grand finals. Obviously, we are the last group to be decided, JT. We had Europe get decided today. It will be Turkey. We had South America get decided today as well with Brazil. Now it will be either us or Puerto Rico.
I'm starting to see it already. They're really like throwing a lot of different looks at him, because he's a shooting guard, but they just know him. So they're throwing a lot of looks at a lot of early blitzes, and it might be too deep. Yeah, no take. They're just really throwing everything at him, which is smart. Like, when he's not a guard, make him make like a point guard, a primary point guard. Make him make a lot of plays. Give him a lot of different reads.
Oh,
Good
Dimes
pass,
on
man.
the popper, and he knocks it down. Back-to-back 3s to open things up for USA Basketball.
They doing a three-man press.
Nothing quite like a popper 3 to open up action, JT.
See, right. Doms might be the best, one of the best poppers right now. And see,
He's
look
been
how
amazing.
Dawsick is going under. Like, he's not switching that screen as much as DR was. Like, DR was just switching some of them screens a little too much at times. Like, Dawsick, he's fighting. He's going under it every time. He can keep calling raps. Dawsick will keep going under, because right now Kelly don't have take, so he's not a lot right now.
Well, big 3 there from Gazuli with the pressure bearing down on him. Easy slip to Dimes, and that's an easy 2. Timeout, Puerto Rico. 3 straight offensive possessions with points for USA. Not a lot of resistance coming in from the Puerto Rican team. So, JT, you played a lot of competitive 2K in your time. Who has the advantage right now? Puerto Rico coming off that huge game against the DR, or USA Basketball coming off of it? Maybe not a little bit cold, but just, they didn't face a lot of intensity 30 minutes ago.
It's supposed to be Puerto Rico, because you have that. Oh my!
Oh no!
Like, you have that warm up already. You got that warm up. Your jitters are out the way. You have the advantage, because USA just sitting and watching. They're not doing nothing.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
look, I'm telling you, I told you you're gonna see some defense. Like, this team is ridiculous.
This is about as good of a start as you could possibly ask for if you're USA basketball. One more bucket here would
Uh-oh.
really crack them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the mini. Oh, he hits it. CB13 sends him into next week. And it's a 10-point game. We're 2 minutes into it already, JT. Oh, my goodness. The boys are motivated.
I told you. I told you. Like, this is just like them doing their thing. Like they know these players. Like we're not talking about some league players, some not league players. I think we're the only team with all league players.
No
That's
way.
green.
That's a little
Oh,
deep.
good board, Dimes.
Oh, man. Dimes. So let's talk a little bit about Dimes here. Dimes' progression to center. One of the best stories, I think, in the history of 2K. Number 1 pick in the 2K League as a point guard. Can't get it done for 3 years. Switches to shooting guard. Still can't get it done. Makes a magical swap to center. And then JT becomes one of the best in the world and wins a title and a finals MVP. Crazy.
That's be crazy because I came up with Dom. So I've known Dom since 2K12.
Mhm.
And I played with him, played against him. Oh my.
Oh, my.
Like they're just getting what they want. But it's just I feel like that's the hardest thing. When you're a point guard and you're not in the situation that you may want to be in, that does affect how you play in the league. And he made that move to center and he changed that whole Bucks team around. They had the talent, but you need more than talent if you want to win. And Dimes, he changed that whole culture. That's Dimes helping way too much. You can't
You can't
miss that
You can't miss
at
that.
all.
Jay Bullen might only get 2, maybe 3 attempts from behind the arc this game, and when he gets him, you can't miss him. That's a nice steal from Gazuli. He's looking for an open 3. Great transition defense from USA Basketball. They're going to have to reset, and it's almost stolen by Johnny Red. Cease doesn't step. Long 2. Gazuli smokes it. And they'll foul
Great foul.
Jomar under the rim. It's a good foul. Big misses coming in for Puerto Rico. These are just not the shots that you can afford to miss.
Especially when they're like throwing all these looks at you and you have to and you get open and they're making you work to get open, you have to knock them down.
Look
Left
at this
wing.
double team. Look at this double teaming from USA Basketball. Shot clock winding down. That is too deep, and Killy will just hold on to it. This is a defensive clinic so far for USA Basketball.
Told you, throw them looks at them, make them make reads, make them actually think. I'm telling you from a former guard, Harris, we don't like to think. We don't.
Nah, you want it to be
We
easy.
like to do what we want. When you make a guard think that's not used to thinking, it can get spooky. You're gonna go back corner.
Down to Dimes. Over to Cease. Looking for a shot. Ah, it's stolen away by Jay Bullen. Good defense from Puerto Rico. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 18-8. USA in control on both ends of the floor. Honestly, JT, that possession there to end the quarter was the worst offensive possession they had in the whole first period.
Definitely. And if I'm Dimes, I would have just posted that little guy up, like backed it out, get the 3 seconds clock reset. That might be green.
Ooh, that's a
That-
tough miss.
Like, they know what they're playing for, right? Just wondering.
Got taken down from a wide open to an open. Might have sped it up just slightly. It's Johnny Red against a big. We know how this one goes. Oh, he passed it off. Dimes, long 2. Oh, and a board from Cease. The power
Look at
forward
him.
off the corner. Johnny, wide open 3, knocks it down.
We gotta like the ball so far on the other side of the court as the opposite hash defender, you can't allow that.
For an easy bucket. Jomar putting it on the floor. Nothing there. Great defense from USA again. Killy, can he find an opening? Cease one-on-one with Killy. Cease staying with him. Trying to cross him up. Cease with a great defense, and that's another brick. That's the best power forward in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's
That's
Johnny.
one,
Oh, he
out of
goes out of
bounds.
bounds.
I knew it. You gotta kind of know there that going into that dead spot is gonna end up being a turnover. That's how the game is this year. It's not that typical baseline barrier like we've seen in previous years. You go anywhere near over there, hey, a lot of players got big feet.
Killy, the long 2. That'll fall. I believe that's Puerto Rico's first points of the quarter. It is. 11-point
Yeah,
lead
that-
for USA basketball here. 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Again, about as good of a start as you could ask for. As Dimes had Johnny on the cut. Has Johnny again. He gets the finish.
It's just too easy right now. They're working too much on offense to where Puerto Rico can't give up easy cuts like that on defense. Like early in the clock, expect a cut when the center gets the ball. It's gonna be a wrap or a cut. Nothing. No.
Dimes with the
Good deep
great
dive.
steal. Johnny Red in transition. Down to his big man. He rewards him with a nice slam.
Who is Puerto Rico's coach?
Is it Jersey? I think it's Jersey.
Okay.
25-15 here. This Puerto Rican offense has screeched to a halt. They weren't shooting the ball all that well against the Dominican Republic, but this is even worse as Jomar had the position. A smart foul there from Cease. You can already see the game plan, JT. They will not allow Jomar to reignite second chance opportunities. Both of his offensive boards, immediate foul. And that's smart. You don't want to let Jomar get in his creative bag.
But they have to be careful now because Cease has 3, and there's still 2 minutes left in this quarter.
Ooh.
Dimes early jumped it just a little bit, which led to Jomar getting that board. But Super has 3. He cannot afford to get 4.
Nice shot from Jomar on the pop.
We have to shrink the court there. Great shot by Jomar, but whoever was on that right wing there, he has to step up because Jomar don't have limitless, so he can't shoot from deep.
Jomar
he
with
popped
a
his badge.
great play
He
on the
knew he
other
was missing.
side. Might have popped the wrong one. Killy wide open for 3. Knocks it down. Puerto Rico back in it. 9-point game.
Yeah, Super has a step there. Like he kind of tried to bait Killy, but I would rather him try to step really high and then play that lane to Jomar rather than just backing up and guarding nothing.
Nice cut from Johnny. That's an easy 2.
Yeah, Dom has badges, so the back end can't like back up and take that cut, so that guard has to guard the cut himself. Like first, like early in the clock, expect a cut.
Killy out to Jomar. Over to the corner. Nice defense from Dimes. He recovers well and Cease with the board. That's a lead defense right there.
Oh, I thought he was shooting that. Green.
Ooh, front rims it
Ooh.
slightly early. Lead will stay at 11.
Ooh. I know he wants that one back. Missing with badge. Put it down. Watch the cuts.
Dimes with the
Quick
great
slip once he
steal.
goes middle. Oh, pop. Way to stay home. CB
Follow for
13.
3. That launches. It won't go. And USA basketball will have an opportunity here to close it out strong. Johnny. Over to Dimes. 2 on the clock. They got to get something going. It's stolen away. Another not great offensive possession to end the half. But that is fine for USA basketball. The score 27-16. A excellent first half for USA basketball, JT. You could ask for a little bit more, but not much. Maybe a couple more makes, but I think the defense has been stupendous.
And that's all they need. Like in this game, you just need to have defense. As long as you can stop that other team and then take care of the ball, they have 4 turnovers. 2 of them are at the end of the quarter. It doesn't even matter. So they only have 2 live turnovers in 10 minutes of basketball. That's how you win. That's how you beat a team in 2K24. Keep them out of transition. That's too deep. Johnny Red, what a way to play 2. They ran that rotation that we like to call stack. And now everybody's swinging. J Red went right for Super. That's
going
late.
to be a miss. That's a big rebound from Dimes. That'll go out of bounds, and I believe... Puerto Rico will get it. That's funky.
Yeah, it got smacked and inadvertently went off a dime, so it wasn't really much you could do.
Sad. I missed the box score. I have to find it. You know I love my box scores, JT.
Yeah, box scores and deep 3-point shots.
Can never discount the shooter's touch.
Ew, I'm so glad that's gone.
It's not gone.
What?
It'll be here forever. Now, because if you know, now I can just transfer that if you green or red 3, then I'll just say the same thing.
Ew, so you switching it. Ugh.
Yeah. Ooh, Gazuli with the slam, 7-point game. Now timeout USA. A little 4-0 run from PR to open up the second half.
Yeah, come out with 2 turnovers. That's what I'm like, taking care of the ball. Game management, which CB13 is one of the better guards at doing. But when you're not doing that in 2K24, your lead starts to dwindle, as we've seen. Back turnovers. Now what? See,
Ooh.
look, that's overthinking. You give Dimes that slip early, then Dimes can make that choice.
Oh, Cease for 3. Can't knock it down. Nice board there from Jomar. Here comes PR with momentum. Killy for 3.
What?
Oh, he hits it. That's a big shot from Killy, and it's a 4-point game. PR all of a sudden right back in it.
That's that timeout where it's like, okay, we know y'all have momentum. We know it. And they were up, what, 15? That was a 4-point game.
A nice run here from Puerto Rico to get back in this game. JTU asked if they knew what game they were playing. They do. They've locked in here defensively. CB down to Dimes. Nice rotation from PR. Ooh, had CB. Gets it to Johnny for 3. Can't knock it down. Here comes PR again. Chance to cut into this lead even more.
Yeah, he has to hit CB there. Has to.
Killy with badge. Going up against Cease again. Now he's got Dawsix. Cuts left. Still nothing there. Great defense from USA Basketball. Nice cut from Gazuli, and it's a 2-point game.
Man, yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting. Like I said, I asked if they know what game they're playing. Now, again, I'm just real with it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're really turning up now, making them turn the ball over, and really making them think. Not a fan of that look, even though it was wide open. Never mind.
Oh, that's going to be a big turnover here for USA. Can they turn it into points? Cease to Dimes. Had Johnny. Oh, he gets fouled. Blocking foul. They'll get a restart on it.
That first read has to be Dimes. Like, when you see Jomar, the one sprinting, he's slower, so he can't really play 2. He has to pick one. So if you hit Dimes early, he has to pick one. Then Dimes will see what decision he makes. He is a former point guard. He'll make the right play.
Johnny over to Dimes. Has the corner.
Oh, Dimes.
Oh, he didn't take it, but he gets the rebound. Puts it up. That's a foul. He'll go to the line.
He had that left corner so open. Like, I know most people usually rotate and swing, so he probably expected that, but he has to hit Dawsix there. Just trust his teammates.
Lead back to 4. Great quarter for Puerto Rico to get back in this series. That could have gotten scary fast for them and maybe ended this series in game 1, but they're right back into it. And Achilles still has badge. A very dangerous shooter when he has it. Dawsix playing him high, and that'll be a quick foul.
Great reach. Cease had to kind of like stay a little longer on that wrap because they didn't talk enough. So J Red, he probably wanted to switch. Dawsix didn't. So Cease had to give up the slip.
Killy 1-on-1 on Cease. Over to Follow. Nothing there. Takes the mid-range 2. Can't knock it down. Nice defense from USA. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Dimes. Dribbling with the big man down to Cease. Getting a little cute with it. CB. Over to Dimes.
Quick slip.
Can they find an opening? PR playing great defense. CB down the lane. Puts it up. Dimes with the rebound. And gets the slam.
Stick dunk this year, be prepared to see it all the time. And if for those who are watching who doesn't know what that means, 2K a couple years ago implemented a thing called a meter dunk, where you have to time a dunk under the rim. Well, it's a dunk.
Killy way downtown. That knocks it down.
He's hooping. But yeah, stick dunks this year, like stand dunks, amazing. Like, if you have it down as a big, it'll be your best friend all year.
Johnny Red and CB have been very quiet this quarter. Great defense from PR. And they'll cut the lead to 1. What a quarter for the Puerto Rican national team. USA got to get their offensive bearings again. They've been shut down here a single-digit quarter. Oh, and it's plucked again. Ooh, that'll go out of bounds. USA will keep it. PR is all up in their grill right now.
They're just now, Puerto Rico is making them play at a pace that they don't want to play at. So I have to give credit to Puerto Rico for like turning it around defensively and really making USA like work.
Easy 2 to Dimes. He's been there steady force down low when they've needed it. It's a 3-point game. Killy does not have badge, but the corner does. Killy over to Gazuli. Getting swiped at by Johnny Red. Looking for the screen. Can't hit it. Bad shot from Gazuli. Rebound for USA.
Last shot, they need a bucket because they do get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
They've had really poor offensive efforts to end the last 2 quarters. Let's see if they find something better here. CB, top of the key, 3, knocks it down. Massive shot from Charlie, and it's back to 6.
You didn't do it, Harris. I'm a little let down.
What, you wanted to put it in?
I definitely did. It was perfect. Perfect.
I'm waiting for the fourth quarter to break it out. But that was huge from CB. Let's see if they can carry that momentum into the fourth.
LT. All right, L2. Sorry.
Oh, and it's stolen. And a foul. That's a take foul. Oh, he jumps by mistake.
It's just too quick. Like y'all have momentum. Wow. Y'all are up 6. Like Dom's right there can just bring the ball up. He can bring the ball up. He doesn't have to throw that quick pass that resulted in that turnover and transition take foul.
Killy with a big opportunity here, and it's poked away. Oh, and Puerto Rico will keep it.
I'm thinking about this year. That ball is loose.
What? Jomar playing it slow with Killy. Back to the top of the key. Great defense from Johnny Red. Staying on Gazuli. Top of the key. Jay Bullen for 3 with badge. Can't hit it. Big rebound from Cease. A red contest. Was not expecting that.
That's a big jump by Doms. It looked like it could have been somewhat open.
CB, pull up 2. That won't go. Dimes can't get it. Gazuli has the lane, takes it and makes it. We're back to 3.
I don't think it was a free board because I think Dimes expected the ball there. So he kind of like ran under the rim, which got him out of position. But that's a good 50-50 by CB there.
Oh, Puerto Rico trying the full court press, and oh, it rims out for Johnny. You usually see him knock those down. Puerto Rico, a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, he's missed some opens here that they need. USA has like 11 points in the last like 2 quarters.
Killy behind the back a couple times over to Gazuli, end of the shot clock. It bricks off. Jomar gets the rebound. They'll reset down to follow, and it's a 1-point game again, JT. USA trying to hang on here in game 1.
USA is struggling. They came out real strong, up 25-10. And since being up 25-10, that's a 11-25 run. Not in their favor.
CB down to Dimes. They might need a timeout here. And they do. Getting intense here, JT. Might get a couple big shots down the stretch.
This game is crucial. I feel like it's so much at stake. If you're USA and you drop this game, it can hurt the mental because you had it in the bag.
Dawsix. Oh, he gives him the layup. Dimes can't get it to go. Puerto Rico a chance to take the lead.
It's supposed to give him a close shot. It's not supposed to give him that layup, but that's just how it works sometimes.
Credit to the Puerto Rico team. They have been very good this game. As Killy trying to find an opening. Cuts left. Down to Jomar. Oh, and he goes out of bounds. USA gets it back. Huge defensive possession.
I'm telling you, that barrier, previous years, it's there. It'll protect you.
Not this time.
Safe. Not at all. You aren't safe at all.
CB, pull up 2. Can't knock it down. He's usually very sound from the mid-range. He's missed both tries. Is Puerto Rico again a chance to take the lead here?
They cook up.
Gazuli,
That's
mid-range. No, bad shot. Here comes USA. Johnny will get fouled. 2:14 to go. 1-point game. Somebody's got a big shot in them somewhere.
I think it might be J Red. Like, he's been missing a lot of opens. He's due.
He is. Johnny getting jiggy
I'm
with
psychic.
it. Gets a
I'm
screen
psychic.
from Johnny. Over
Oh,
to
he had
Cease.
it.
That's covered. Big board from Dimes. Trying to get out of it. And oh, it gets blocked.
Block?
A green dunk gets blocked. We're under 2 minutes to go. Wow.
A block is crazy. A block is so crazy. That was open.
Killy out to Gazuli.
You got to run stack here. Late stack here. Get
Down low
down
to
the paint.
follow. Over to the corner. Jay Bullen is open. Can't knock it down. Oh, what a big miss for the PR.
My.
That's his second.
Oh, my.
USA chance to extend their lead. Dimes the long 2. That won't go. Down to Gazuli. Puts it up and in. Puerto Rico has the lead. Some bad offense for USA basketball in the second half. Wow.
I mean, that's a great shot by Dimes, but he has to hit it.
Things getting tight here. CB back out to Dimes. Wide open 3. Knocks it down. The popper knocks it home. Minute to go. USA up by 2.
I think here comes a very big defensive play for USA basketball.
Here we go. Killy. Down low to Jomar. Great foul from Cease.
Yes, 5. Yes, 5.
5 fouls. Great call from JT.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Quick slip coming.
Gazuli, that's too deep. Killy too deep as well. Great defense from Dawsix. Jomar. Oh, and it's blocked by Dimes. And that's a shot clock violation. What an incredible defensive play from Dimes. He comes off the corner.
I like it, but I don't. Sometimes they call fouls there, and I don't think he hits that on Cease. But
Bad
it worked out. So, like you said, great defensive play by Dimes.
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 Over to
he had it.
Cease. Back out to Dimes. Gets him up in the air. Oh, he looked like he had a look there. Slowing it down. Out to CB.
Quick pop. Quick pop. Quick pop.
Johnny. Down to Dimes. Has to put up something.
Dunk.
Out to Cease the long 2. And he hits it. Super Cease, the Superman 2. And it's a 4-point game. Wow.
That's a point guard, man. That's a point guard at center. Don't make him make a read. Don't make him make a read. I promise
Cease.
he loves to make a read. Big shot by Super, though.
I got to get both of those plays up here. Killy looking for a miracle. Over to Jomar. Over to the corner. Jay Bullen is open. Another miss. Jay Bullen is third missed, and it's a foul. USA will take game 1. Wow.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm not used to watching Jay Bullen miss.
Me
That's
neither.
green.
As Cease can hit it, but that will do it. 41-37, a nail biter, but USA keeps their undefeated run going off a big 3 from Dimes.
On Dimes, too. 18, 10, 3 dimes, 1 steal, a big block. That block was huge, like, because who knows? Maybe Jomar has that board. Maybe. But blocking that made it a shot clock violation. Game changing. Like, Dimes had the game. But Jay Bullen, he has to knock down those shots. Like, that, like 0 for 5. 0 for 5 is not it. Like, especially when we've done nothing but praise him. Since we started, and then he just comes out and shoots 0 for 5. Like, they need him not only defensively, which USA really slowed down at 18 points in the first quarter, then 18 points in the next 2 quarters, and then 5 points in the fourth quarter. You just lost the game if you're Puerto Rico, and you only gave up 5 points in the fourth quarter. You can't ask for nothing more.
Can't ask for much more. You just can't ask for more.
You played D. Put that thing in the hoop.
All right, well, I got to get that. I got to get that Dimes clip up here on social media. But we're checking out the box score here, JT. 11 for CB, 10 for Johnny, 18 and 10 for Dimes. What did you see out there?
I seen a real start, and then I seen it get real stagnant about mid second quarter. From mid second quarter to mid fourth
Getting
quarter,
tight here.
we scored about 12 points. That's not enough. They do that again. I don't think Jay Bulin misses those open looks again.
I would
Like
agree.
USA got off kind of easy
Getting
with
tight here.
one of the better prospects in this upcoming class missing just wide open. Not, oh, he's shooting 50-50s. He's missing speed ups. Like, no. He's wide open. Nobody near him. On the bottom of the screen that says wide open. And he's smoking them. He's not knocking them down. I don't think they can afford to do that again. But that goes both ways. Jay Red missed a lot of wide opens. I don't think he'll miss like that again. So both teams kind of have to pick it up and talk more and get on a better page on the defensive end because I seen too many open looks not fall that game that I don't think will be up and up.
I'm about to put the highlight up here of Dimes. What a shot from the popper. You know me, JT. I love poppers. I love when centers have the ability to shoot, and that is just a monster shot from Dimes to give USA Basketball the game 1 win. Unreal stuff. That was fun. I think that's definitely the closest game that we've had so far.
Definitely is. And it was like for them to, that's why I'm saying like now this game can go either way. But I feel like if USA drop that, USA basketball drops that game, it kind of gets kind of wonky because they had momentum. They're up 15. They had them really just against the ropes and let them fight back into it. But now that they won that tough game, one, that's a confidence booster for them. But two, if you're Puerto Rico, it's a confidence booster for you because you were down 15 and you scratched, you fought, and you crawled back into the game. That's fight, that's heart, that's pride. That's the momentum and confidence you need to show that you can hang with them and you can beat them. So I like that. Great game. Great game one. Solid game one.
Big W for USA Basketball, the closest game that they have had so far. But honestly, JT, one of the themes I would say of this USA national team has been the fourth quarter execution offensively. Now, you look at the box score here and you're like, Harris, what are you talking about? We only scored 5 points in the fourth quarter. But it's the big shots to close out the game, right? It's Dimes for 3. It's Cease for the long 2. It's those big-time clutch shots that you just have to have, especially when you're backcourt. You know, CB missed a couple of easy ones in the mid-range. Johnny missed 2 open threes in the fourth quarter. Sometimes it's got to be the bigs, and they were so good those last few possessions, especially defensively. I mean, Dimes had a block and the made 3.
Yeah, so to really sum it up, I just like that last minute. That last minute, like you said, the bigs came up big, but primarily Doms came up big. Doms hit that 3. He missed that mid range, which was uh like a 4-point swing. Then he comes back, hits that 3, and then the former point guard makes a play, catches it, pump fake, little dish out to Super for the mid range, biggest shot of the game, which sealed the game. So definitely a good last minute of offense. With those first 4 minutes, no bueno.
No bueno indeed. But USA Basketball, backs against the wall, looking to get a dub, looking to, go up 1-0 in this series. And JT, they do just that. I will say, for as bad as the offense was, the defense, man. Whew. Monster possessions to close out that game. They let PR get close. They gave them a 1-point lead at some point. Besides that, they just could not get much further.
But like it was that third quarter. That third quarter, they kind of gave Puerto Rico way too much. And then the fourth quarter, they really locked in and got back to playing their type of basketball, speeding them up. They did miss some opens as well, but like that's the thing this game. I don't want to see open shots and points left on the board. Now, if teams play good stand-up defense in the half court, so be it. Cool. Not mad at you, not arguing it. But you get an open look like Jay Ray got, an open look like Jay Bullen got. Either way, both players, knock it down. Knock it down. This is for everything. You're about to go to Sweden if you win this series. What can mean more? Sweden? My passport got some stamps on it. Sweden, not one of them.
Wow.
Like, lock in.
What a intense game from both sides. You wanted to see this kind of intensity in the regional finals, and you got it. That was one of the best games of eFIBA so far. And another defensive masterclass, JT. I mean, 41-37. That's kind of the theme of 2K24 so far.
Yeah, it's and it's really the way it is, which I haven't seen it for a long time. Like 2K is usually somewhat dominant on the offensive side. So for defense to be kind of souped up how it is, it's a struggle. It's gonna really show you some kind of skill gap because you have to fight. Sometimes you have to fight the team you're going against and the game you're playing. Sometimes it's a real uphill battle. And this game in general for everybody is an uphill battle because it's an adjustment because we're too used to seeing it from an offensive standpoint. But now you can't even control if you get plucked or not. So it's definitely an uphill battle.
Well, here we go, JT. Game 2 on the way. USA up 1-0. A shot to Sweden on the line, and Dawsix opens it up angry with a big dunk.
Great cut to start the game. And having a pop opens that up.
Oh, yeah.
The big paint.
They got to be afraid of Dimes now as Follow takes a three. Can't knock it down. Great defense from Charlie in the corner. Here comes USA in transition. That'll be a foul.
I don't think that was needed. It was a 5-on-4. Dimes was like barely past half court. Like I'm cool with fouls to make teams score in the half court, but you also have to be smart with your fouls.
Oh, Dawsix with a big miss. Dimes with even bigger board. Johnny, he'll get fouled. You don't see Dawsix miss out of that corner often, JT.
You don't, but those are the shots I just spoke on. This is a game for y'all to sweep. You have to knock those down.
CB getting to the mid-range, pulls up from the free throw line, won't go. Dimes is dominating on the boards. Dawsix in the corner. Oh, and it's stolen away. An ill-timed pass, and Follow runs away with it.
Oh, his speed with ball at 25.
Yeah, I was about to say. Kelly.
Like, whoa.
Trying to make it look good. Can't. Down to Gazuli. Up and whoa, he gets his own
zone.
rebound. No, he doesn't. That's a foul. That's a transition take. Wow, that's not surprising.
That's the perks of ratings. Gazuli is supposed to have that rebound.
Oh, there you go. Ball don't lie. You got the ball right back. Follow with 2 early steals.
Took the words out my mouth. One hands up and one take it off him. Good blitz.
Kelly. Baseline.
I don't like that.
Yikes. Jomar, the big rebound, takes it out of the sky, and Dimes hits him with a foul.
Great foul.
Couple of good plays here from Puerto Rico.
That would have been an easy stand dunk or stand meter dunk.
Follow. Back to Jomar. Gives it to Kelly. 5 on the shot clock. Got to get going. Nothing in the mid-range. Nothing outside. Nothing to Gazuli. Got to chuck up a grenade. It explodes, and that's an easy board for USA. All right, Johnny, let's see what you got. Been quiet so far. Only 10 points in game 1.
Come on, cut.
Oh, and it's stolen. Gazuli stayed home. Couple of nice plays from Puerto Rico to start this game. 3 early steals. Johnny will foul him.
The play worked. Dimes just has to hit Dawsix. That play worked, but Dimes has to hit Dawsix. It was a good play call, though.
One more turnover. I think we'll be getting a timeout from USA. Let's see if they can get a stop here first. Kelly, right side. Behind the back. Can't get away from Dawsix. Mid-range. Okay. No. Can't get it.
This game is really 2-0 halfway through the first quarter.
Dimes.
Right.
Put it on the floor. See if CB can get jiggy with it. Ooh, behind the back. Oh, he hits it. CB13. And it's a 5-0 game.
One of the best moves in the game. That little dribble one way and then behind the back the other. Just the smallest dribble because at that point you think they're going in that direction. And that behind the back is fast. It creates ankle breakers that might be too deep. He has no
Ooh.
take.
Yeah, 30-footer. A little too far. Oh, Dimes putting the shoulder into him. Out to Cease. I can't get it. He had buttery hands from the popcorn, you know?
Oh yeah, no bailout, baby. You know we like that. No bailout, baby. You know we like that.
Minute 45 to go. Puerto Rico is still scoreless. USA not playing too much better, but the defense is still there. Zuli down to Jomar. Great defense from Cease. Ooh, almost stolen from Johnny. Oh, did that hit the rim? It looked like it hit something. We're going the other way. I think we lost JT. Oh, we got him back.
Huh?
We got you back.
Whoa,
Don't worry. You
whoa.
lagged out for a second. Dawsix.
I did.
At least on my end. Pull up 2. Ooh, sinks it.
What is going on?
Might have been my fault. I have a lot of things open on my screen right now.
On your
it
end.
It might be me. Let me close some tabs. Killy. Trying to get away from Dawsix. Pull up 3. Knocks it down, and PR is finally on the board. That was nasty.
Ooh, this is a literal just defensive game. 7-3.
Ooh, Johnny. Mid-range 2. Sinks it. Easy.
That's based on the game. And for those at home that don't know what base I'm talking about, that would be the great Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac. Oh, Cease overruns it. Good foul. It's his first, team's third. That's their foul to give. 18 seconds to go here. The first quarter. Killy. Crossing him up. Going down the right side. Well defended by Dawsix. Well, that was an open. Okay. Surprising. Cease. Long 2.
Too high.
Oh, that was for the end of the quarter. I was like, why did he shoot that? So, huh?
Oh.
9-3.
It was open the little killing range because of blindness, but just Dawsix speeding that up changes the whole thing.
Yep. Quick foul on Dawsix. That'll be his first. A lot of fouls from USA. They're not allowing this PR team to get into any sort of rhythm. But with the score this low, JT, any sort of stop bucket changes the entire complexion of the game. So let's see who gets it first. Killy trying to square up on Dawsix, waiting way too long. That is not going to work out. Shot clock violation. I don't know what he was waiting for, but he gets punished.
Yeah, he was dancing with the girl way too long, like just sitting there playing with it when he's not even in scoring position. Watch the cut.
Dimes getting into his Jokic bag or his Bam Adebayo bag. Back out to CB. Oh, he had the shot, didn't take it. Elbow jumper. That's sweet.
Patience. Patience is a virtue, and at point guard, it's nothing better to have than patience. At CB13, he has plenty of that.
Killy. Oh, and it's stolen by Cease. What a play. Down the lane, wants to slam, and he gets it. Super Cease goes a-flying. It's a 10-point game. What a run for USA.
Oh, I know he got speed with ball. He just kind of got out a little bit. I like that. I might have to ask him what that speed with ball is. I'm trying to run like that.
Killy. Over to follow. Open 3. Knocks it down. Can't give him that much space.
Just can't. You're up 13-3. They're not scoring. You have no reason to put any additional pressure on them. You can leave them where they are. They have 3 points through 6 minutes of basketball.
Ooh, smart no shot from Dawsix. They'll look for the easier shot. Johnny. Left side. Looking for the opening. Takes a 3. Ooh, air ball.
Ooh.
down the other way, and that'll be an easy 2, and it's a 5-point game all of a sudden.
Oh my.
Ooh, full court press for PR. Oh, CB disposes of his defender.
Dimes
Here we
has to
go.
straight down.
4 on 5. Dimes gets the
Thank you.
slam. Taken apart at the seams. 15-8. 3 minutes to go in the second. It's a great series. PR is really giving USA problems. Oh, but Dawsix turns him away. Johnny, open 3 in transition. You know it's green. Oh, that was fun. It froze JT. Man, oh man, what a flippin' play. That was awesome. We're definitely down JT's cameras. Follow. He'll get it to go.
Bro, I truly don't know what's going on.
We
I'm
got
so
you back.
confused.
That's okay. 18-10.
So confused.
A great run from USA basketball here in the second quarter. Johnny Red starting to make his presence felt. Ooh, a couple of nice moves. Toe-to-toe against Gazuli. Down the lane. Gets the
Stand up.
slam. Come on. Come on. This is what we came here for.
What?
20-10.
We've seen it before, though. They have to keep the momentum going.
Killy looking to reignite the PR attack. He has been locked up so far this series. He had that one really hot stretch with Badge, but besides that, he has been ice cold as that won't go. Nice board from Jomar, and he'll take the 2.
Smart, quick go up there.
Dimes dribbling around. Over to CB. He's got Badge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Down to Dawsix. They'll reset. Giving it back to him. We know he wants it. Great fake, and Dimes can't get the 2. Minute left to go here in the first half.
Which
Jomar, oh, cease.
he's a dog. He's a dog.
Oh
He's
my
a dog.
goodness. The reaction
He's a
time
dog.
is unbelievable.
He's a dog.
CB again. Looking for the double screen. A lot of chaos there at the top of the key. Dimes wide open. Ooh, funky dribble. Might get a timeout. Just kidding. He puts it on his head. Oh, man. Top him. Sheesh.
I'm trying to tell you that meter stand dunk this year is wicked.
Wow.
He almost got another one.
Ooh.
He almost got another one. He's a dog. He got it. He got it.
CB over to C's, down to Dimes. Oh, it's blocked away by Jomar. That was a little too soft.
He punched that.
Hey, you gotta be quicker than that against the Puerto Rican Miracle. Don't worry, that is actually his nickname. I didn't just make that up. CB looking for an opening. Oh my goodness. With Badge, the fade. Nasty.
Right. We've
Nasty.
seen this before. We've seen this last game. We've seen this. Uh-oh.
No way, right?
Green!
Oh,
I'm
almost
disappointed.
had it.
But we've seen this before, Harris. We did. They were just up 25-10 last game. What can they do right now? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is where you separate yourself from being a good team to being an elite team. Do you close? You have momentum. Their head is probably spinning. They're down 13 and they're down 0-1.
Things are starting to get shaky out here for PR. Can USA basketball close them out? 1 half away.
Great step. Oh, my.
Can't get
great
it.
step.
Dimes with the big board.
All the way.
Dimes dribbling it up. Wanted to
Come on.
go all the way. I got to get this graphic up. Oh, no.
Wrap. Once he goes middle, quick slip. Never mind.
Cease with Badge.
He fading.
No way,
He
right?
fading.
Okay.
He's fading. I knew it. I'm like, he's fading.
That was a fair attempt.
Great foul.
I respect him for trying.
Great foul. Not mad at it. But like I said, this is where you have to put it together. You're up, you have momentum. You have to put together great possessions. That wasn't a great possession.
Oh, that's a great
Okay, but when
defensive
that
possession, though. Over to Johnny for the 2. You bet. USA basketball starting to put their foots on the necks. Whoops, excuse me, y'all.
up 15. Seen it before. There's still 9 minutes left in this game. TR has to pick it up now. It has to start in this quarter. That's open.
That's
No,
going
it's
to be a
not.
miss.
7%.
That's going to be a
7%.
miss. 15-point game. That's a foul. Oh, my goodness, JT. We might be going to Sweden, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh-wee.
Oh, that might be green.
Johnny. Oh, just misses.
It's open though. Johnny has missed 3 times with badge, open or wide open. That is so uncharacteristic for him. Like I'm actually like same way I seen Jay Bullen go 0 for 5.
Some
I don't
bad
think I've
offense
seen him even shoot a 3 this game.
in the air. Oh, he looked like he had a look.
I was about to say,
Ooh,
yeah,
dunk there.
getting cut on when you're playing center. Dimes will know that's no bueno.
No bueno.
That's a no go.
Nah, can't be happening. Here we go. 13-point game. CB down to Dimes. The 2 is there, and it's blocked by Jomar. Excellent play.
I'm gonna be real. Dimes is fighting Jomar and 2K right now. I've never seen a big get blocked on so many dunks.
Killy, pull
What a
up
move.
3. Oh, can't knock it down. That's a big miss.
Can't miss it. Can't. You work that hard, or not even work that hard, but you put together that beautiful ensemble of moves and don't knock it down.
Wide open 3. You better believe it. 30-14. USA basketball. A quarter and a half away from Sweden.
A great step over by CB13. When somebody's playing 2 in the corner and you're on that wing, just take
Ooh.
1 step towards that middle, and that's how you break that man playing 2. That's such a bad pass in trans.
It's a big steal. Gazuli crossing him up. Nothing there. Jomar, long 3, and he hits it. Good launch there.
Wide open, huh?
Surprise, yeah. I didn't think that was going to be wide.
Maybe open, but wide open against a power forward.
Surprising.
Hey, great shot, Jomar. Quick slip, Dams.
Johnny
Now he has a lock on him.
with badge.
Quick slip again.
Can he get open? Oh, he was open. Cease to Johnny. 5 on the shot clock. No one else he'd want. Dimes out to Cease. What a pass and what a shot. Oh, it's a 16-point game. That was disgusting.
I'm telling you, Harris, that is a former point guard.
Oh.
He wants to make a read. He
Wow.
wants to make a read. He can score that thing, but I'm telling you, don't make Dom throw a dime.
That is special. I'm clipping that. That's a clip. Gazuli puts up a 3. Can't knock it down.
They're just missing open. Like I'm not. I won't say USA is playing bad defense because they do. Quick slip, Dom.
We lost JT again. We'll get him back here in a second. Johnny. Down to Dimes. Oh, and it's poked away. Can he get it back? He does. Over to the corner. Cease. Pump fake. 3. Oh, it rims out. A double red. And PR will get the 2 on the other end. JT, you back with me?
It's like I'm never
There you go.
losing you though, but you're losing me.
It's
Like
probably my
I never
computer.
stop hearing you. I'm like, my game is cool, everything's cool. I'm like, oh, we lost JT again. I'm like, where'd I go? Well, all right, 16, a quarter left. See, this is like, now this is just game management, which I feel like CB13 is a pro at. He's a pro at this. Game management. That's all it is. Game management right now.
16-point lead, a quarter to go. This is the situation you want to be in. 5 in the shot.
That's all.
That's going to be off. Cease gets it back. Cease to John. CB. Gonna dribble out the clock as much as he can. Doing a little fun, playing with him a little bit. Can he get the open look? Top of the key, puts up a three. Won't go. A great quarter for USA basketball, and they are so close to winning this series and going to the grand finals.
Go down. Yep. That's how you break it.
Oh,
That's
Johnny.
how you break it.
Wow.
That's how you break it. Your dimes, you go down, you advance it to your inbound player. It's an easy 4-on-3.
That's a three. That won't go. Dimes with a rebound. Closer and closer. USAB gets to go into Sweden. That'll be a turnover, though.
Very deep by Jay Bolin, but great foul by CB. That's great. 19 points through 3 quarters in game 2. That's big. That's huge.
38-21. Putting up a good fight, JT, but I don't know.
Oh, no, I don't. I think USA should have it, but it's just game management. They're going to try to speed you up, just waste clock. But listen, I see it happen too much. Playing slow and playing smart doesn't mean stop being aggressive. Stop trying to score. Like hold him off. Timeout. I know he tried to hold him off. He couldn't. But yeah, you have momentum. You have a big lead. That doesn't mean stop doing what got you there. It just means don't rush when you don't have to. It's too many times teams like take their time, take too much time off the clock. Now they're getting into their offense way too late in the shot clock, which makes it tougher for them, which then leads to easy transition buckets.
It's a 17-point game here. USAB trying to close out Puerto Rico and go to the grand finals as the champions of the North American region. Killy, mid-range from the elbow, won't go. Jomar, the big rebound. He has been Puerto Rico's best player, JT. I don't know where they would be without Jones.
He's trying. He's fighting. He's trying. He's doing his thing. But this USA basketball team, I'm telling you, he's a dog. He's literally a dog. Just a dog.
He does things that you just simply do not see anybody else in the world do. His reaction time, his knowledge, he's just there before the offenses every single time. It's so impressive. Johnny down the lane, back out to CB, over to Dawsix. Quick timeout. Interesting.
Patience.
I think there were 3 in the key, or it might have been 3 in the
key. Patience. That's it. You don't have it. You don't like it. Hold it. But don't stop trying to score the ball. But waste time, though. Keep wasting time. You're up 17. They have 21 points through 3 1/3 of a quarter.
Can you explain how they're able to steal the ball so much? Well, honestly, Mama Sessions, it is really just the way that 2K24 plays. It's really easy for defenders to rip the ball away from players. That's just the nature of the video game this year, really. I wonder if we'll see any different on the league build this year, JT. Based off how past league builds have looked, it will likely be pretty different.
I hope, because right now, the skill gap isn't really there on the on-ball side as far as steals go. Not perimeter defense, not how well you stay in front of your defender, but the actual frequency of a on-ball steal, the skill gap isn't really there.
Cease gets it to Johnny, over to CB. Long 2, won't go. Easy board for Dimes. Shoot it.
Look, I would have lost my mind. He shot that. I would have lost my mind.
Bucket anyway. Oh, JT, 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from a well-deserved trip to Sweden for the USAE national team. They have dominated their way through this entire tournament. And outside of game 1 against PR, nobody has really gotten close to making us show blood. But again, the undefeated streak will continue to Sweden. 12-0, JT, the last undefeated team in the world, as Dimes puts the dagger to him, and it's a 20-point game.
Hey, you know what I do when I make predictions. You know my bop. But it's just really been just this team just has it. I'm telling you, this 5 as a core, they have it on both ends. Even when they don't look good, that's what makes me believe in them the most. When they don't look good, the way they fight back and really pull it together and can still close the game, or if they're down, can come back and win the game. That's what impresses me the most. So many people look at teams like, oh, they blew them out. They look good here. That's not how I judge teams. I judge teams based off adversity, how they are when their back is against the wall, when they're struggling, how they can really bounce back. And this USA basketball team has shown me everything.
They've got it on offense, but JT, I'm telling you, I've been watching 2K for a long, long, long time. This is the best defensive 2K team I have ever watched. I've just never seen a team move so succinctly on that end of the floor. Whether it's Dawsix chasing around guards, it's Cease making big plays, dimes off the weak side, even CB in the corner playing on Johnny's wing. I mean, all five of these guys just moving so maliciously. As you can see him here with Team Takeover to close out the regional finals. Gazuli and Killy rendered basically useless, but he'll go to the line for 3 there.
That's a bailout. That's a bad bailout at that. But I will say, like, that's what it comes down to. 5 players buying in. They bought in. I can tell they have bought in because it's all a common goal. In the offseason, you're not under contract no more as a player in a way. Not a paid one, at least. You're playing for money here. So you're not just going to Sweden for a free trip. It's a business trip. Why wouldn't they be hungry?
Oh, no way,
That's green.
CB. Oh, for the dagger. Not that it would have changed much because they're up by 20, but there you go, JT. USA Basketball are your North American regional champions. A trip to Sweden coming up. And look, JT, I know it's not Thanksgiving everywhere come that week, but USA Basketball will be spending their Thanksgiving in Scandinavia.
Can you ask for anything better? Can you ask for anything more? You're playing across the world on Thanksgiving for what, 30,000?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm gonna
come
need to
on.
find myself a turkey sandwich. You know what I mean?
Like, come on.
Do they
Like,
have
look at
turkeys in Sweden? Do they have turkeys in Sweden? I'm not sure.
see, I know many things, but I don't know the answer to that
I'm
one.
actually not sure. Do they have turkeys in Sweden? Oh,
Oh, he's
CB
taunting.
popping the emote. Cease long 2. That will do it. Man, oh man, JT. It has been an honor tracking this team, watching them through the various game weeks, seeing how they've evolved. And honestly, JT, that game 1 told me as much about this team as any game they've played. Backs against the wall, down by 1, minute and a half to go, offense sputtering. And what do? The best players on the team step up, and they have earned themselves a right to Sweden. That will do it. Your North American regional champions, USA Basketball.
And I couldn't be any more proud. I know they really came in not talking much because last time around we were somewhat disappointed. Not somewhat disappointed because we lost. They came in this like we're not going to talk much. We're not getting our heads up. We're not even happy we're winning. We're taking it one game at a time because the job isn't finished yet. And that's what they've done. They've looked at it like, look, we're not getting cocky. We're not getting complacent. We're not getting happy. We're not getting excited. We're taking it one game at a time, playing our game on both ends, one game at a time. And all that led to them going 12-0. Now they're going to Sweden to potentially win $30,000. I can only tip my hat to how all of these players have really bought in, even the players that we haven't seen much, that are practicing with them, scrimming with them, really pushing them to be the best they can be. Because at the end of the day, it's a team game. It's a team game. Everybody matters, from coaches to bench players. Everybody matters. Shout out to them. They did their thing. Great, stellar past month and some change for USA Basketball.
Absolutely stupendous stuff. Epic. Great to see this team compete. The defense was awesome. And shout out CB13 for taking us home with an 18-6, JT. That's what the 2K League champion does.
You know, I told you, I felt like that's what can really what really makes this team kind of a scary thing. Like at game engine, I don't think we have a point guard who's better in the league. So we might not have a point guard who's better in the world at game engine. The only person I can think he doesn't play no more. That's JBM. Now he's gone. So game engine, CB13, that's his forte. And with a team like this, a game like this, game engine is important. It's special. That patience is special. That play calling, that leadership is special. Shout out to CB13 because he just won a championship, but he's not done. He won the gold too. He's not done yet, Harris. He's not done.
He's not. Well, JT, I've been meaning to tweet this out for a long time. So you know what? I'm actually going to show this live on air because I love y'all and I care about y'all. Make this screen a little bit bigger so you can all see what we are getting ourselves into here first. Hold on. There we go. Drag it down. You guys get to see live social work in the flesh. Trip to Sweden booked. Grand finals. Here we come. Hey, you know what? Wait, hold on. We got to tag the people in. Hold on, JT. We got to tag them. We got CB13 that we got to tag. We got to tag Johnny Red in this one. Dawsix. Let's get Dawsix in there. How about a little Jeremy Cease action? See, this is live social media work that y'all get to witness here. How about a little Dat Boy Dimes? It's a really special moment for all of us. Dimes. Should I throw the coaches in there? Hell yeah, we're going to throw the coaches in there. How about a little Lance Sessions? Shout out to Moody as well. Josiah Cohen. We got to throw a special shout out as well to the NBA 2K League, who have given us all a great platform to prove our skills. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Trip to Sweden booked. Grand finals. Here we come. What a day, JT. What a day.
What a day. I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm excited because I felt like we are the best. And now we have the opportunity to go show we are the best. And then we not only looked good, we looked good in potentially the best region. What region has 3 teams like USA, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic? What region has talent like that? I don't think that there is one now. Are other regions good at the game? Yes, not taking nothing from them. But when I'm looking at just talent on a spectrum, on a grand scale, I don't think any region has 3 teams that amount to Team USA, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic. So to do it and go 12-0 in that group, that just shows how special this group is.
An absolutely outstanding effort for USA basketball, especially offensively in this game, JT, as we take our microscope looking at game 2, 16 points second quarter and 17 point fourth quarter. But look at the defense, JT. Puerto Rico does not break double digits the entire game. That is special.
Achilles 1 for 12. Zuli's 2 for 7, 0 for 4 from 3. I felt like that really started with that fourth quarter. That fourth quarter of game 1. They gave up 14 in the third quarter and then only gave up a 7-point fourth quarter. That's where they picked their momentum back up. Only giving up 10 to 12 points in the first half of game 1. Then they give up that 14-point third quarter. And then even in this game 2, they gave up 12 points in the first half. Like they just were locked in for the majority of this series. And they did their thing. Got it done on both ends of the ball. Shout out to them.
Well, we have a very special guest that I'm going to try to coordinate here to make sure that the cameras work because, ladies and gentlemen, JT, I might have to knock you out of this interview just to make this happen. Hold on, let's see if I can make this work.
Yeah, go ahead.
Waiting for Dimes to get his old camera on.
I actually gotta turn my.
Yeah, you gotta turn one of them off and turn the other one back on.
Got you. Let me see if I can get this working. Boom.
There he is. Okay, hold on, give me 1 sec. Boom. Okay. Oh, we got you there. Hold on, we gotta get. Let's just turn this off. Okay, there's that. There's that. We're gonna turn that off. Boom. Can't unlock it. What's happening? I'm sorry, Dimes. Thank you for your patience. You know what? We're just gonna go at it just like this, so y'all can see Dimes in all of his glory. Boom. Okay. Transition. There he is. That boy Dimes, we got to get you on here. We got JT at the bottom. Dimes, first of all, congratulations. 12-0. You are going to Sweden, my man. How does it feel?
Man, it feels amazing, man. Great games, throughout the tournament, great games. Shout out to every team we played. Amazing competition around the world. But to finish 12-0, man, with these guys, we knew we were the best team, coming into it. Try not to overlook any team, you want to have that in the back of your mind, but you got to still play with that confidence and, play with that swag and, play your USA basketball. And that's what we did, man. 12-0.
Must feel so good. Now, you obviously in game one, things got a little bit tight there, It was the first time really that I would say that USA has been kind of pushed to the brink. What were the comms like during that time? How were you guys, staying calm, getting ready? And then obviously you had the monster pop. You know me, Dimes. You know I love me a popper. Honestly, I felt that was for me. What was the reaction like when you guys went down?
No, in all seriousness, man, it was we were playing amazing defense. So it was more so like just value the possessions. So what I kept telling Keena and Johnny, just coming down, let's not rush nothing because it was just one of those, gritty games. You just got to find a way to win. So what I kept saying was, just value the possessions. Let's not force a break. Let's not force something early.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay composed and, value the possessions. So we stuck with it, man. We came out with a gritty win. Much needed win.
Yeah, gritty win. That's for sure. Dimes, you had a great article on the USA Basketball website. You got interviewed about your journey through 2K, how where you started from, how much you've really done to get to this spot. This is now officially taking you all over the world. It took you to Dallas, it took you to Toronto, it's taking you to Milwaukee and Memphis. Now it's taking you to Sweden. Give me a moment of reverence here. What is it like to see your 2K career hit such heights?
Man.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words, to be honest. To really think about it and put everything into perspective like that, man. A kid from Cleveland and in a few weeks I'd be in Sweden, traveling out the country. I never thought I would see anything other than Cleveland. Growing up, a lot of my friends and people I grew up with, they never get to see anything other than Cleveland. So to be able to, travel to, even Toronto, visit Canada, like you said, Dallas, who was the team that took their first chance on me, and now to be playing in Sweden, man. I don't know what to expect. I got to do my research on Sweden. Johnny said something about a Jakumpong or something. I don't know, bro. But we're gonna go out there. We're gonna have fun, and man, what a blessing.
It's absolutely crazy. Dimes, last question for you, and then I'll let JT get in here with one if he wants. This USA Basketball team from construction. Lance is there, you're there, Cease, Dawsix, Johnny, kind of a Bucks Gaming 2.0 redux, except you got CB13 at the top. Obviously, all the respect in the world to Cooks, but what has it been like for you kind of bringing the band back together from your title team in season 5? And obviously, you'll be back in Memphis, it seems like, for this year, but what was it like kind of getting the team back together and winning this with them?
It feels amazing, man. So, you've been there. We got all our little, I guess pregame rituals.
Mm-hmm.
We have the clarity going. We have our own stands and things that we fight for, and just kind of approach every game with. And it feels great, man. When Keena just kind of falls in, some things he probably be like lost on, but he bought into the clarity vibes, man, and it's amazing, to be playing with these guys again, and gonna be reuniting with them in Sweden, man. Then we're playing for something even bigger,
Yeah.
Bring it home to go.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Actually, I have one more question for you because look, we've not talked a lot of trash over here. Okay, the one real trash talk that came in was CB right before the game, which he said that it would take divine intervention for you guys to lose. This Turkish team has been on us since the beginning. Do you have any trash talk for them? They've just been hitting us with haymakers.
If I'm not mistaken, man, that's my boy Alpert Bison. I think he's from there. Good friend of mine, Twitch streamer.
Okay.
He's always shown a lot of love. So I try not to talk too much trash, but he threw a little jab out there, man. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna sweep them and get them out, get them out of there real quick, man. And then I'm gonna go to dinner with my boy, on him. So it'll be fun.
On him,
it'll be fun.
I love it. JT, anything for Captain Dimes?
Of course. First off, we go way back. So I just want to say I'm proud of you, bro. Like, no, nonetheless, over everything, I'm proud of you and where you've come. Like, we came up, what, 12 years ago now? Crazy how time flies. But I want to say, like, how does it feel playing with that team? Like, it's 12 of the best players in the world. Like, how does that dynamic work? Like, how long did it take to really fit like 12 players? Like, I know I used to be one of the best, but it's like everybody thinks they're right. They know everything, but to really be cohesive with 12 of the best players, like, how is that dynamic on that team that really led y'all to go 12-0?
Yeah, I think you know, with the starters specifically, um, it was much easier because of the 2 through 5. We have a lot of chemistry. Akina's like pretty easy going. He's an easy guy to play with. Um, but even just through the practices, man, it was everybody know everybody. You know what I mean? So we all kind of know how each other play, kind of what to expect from this guy and that guy, or that girl, with craft. So it was pretty easy, man. It wasn't really tough. I think the biggest thing is just when it comes to communication, so comms, just kind of figuring out who was going to be the vocal leader, on both sides of the ball. So once each team and each unit figured that out, I think it was smooth sailing from there.
Fantastic. Well, Dimes, thank you for hopping on with us here for a quick interview. We really appreciate it. Go celebrate. We'll maybe see you in Sweden in a couple weeks. I still have to hear back if I'm going, but you and the rest of the guys, congrats again. You've served your nation proud. And one more time, how about it? North American Regional Champions USA Basketball. We are back on top, baby. Dimes, thank you again. 12-0. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Shout out USA.
Yes, sir. What a day, JT. What a day indeed. Let's close this out like only we can on the USAB co-stream. Want to thank USA Basketball, first things first, for allowing us to do this. Obviously, JT and I, we have a lot of pride and a lot of honor being able to represent the colors, represent our country in a way that we know how through broadcasting in 2K. So thank you guys, first of all, and also from me, thank you for allowing me to run the social channels. I hope I've done it with pride. It's been a little while, JT, since I've been given the keys, but hopefully we've been creating some good interaction, and obviously that going to Sweden post is blowing up. So any final words, JT, before we close it out?
Just I'm proud. I'm proud of them, and I'm proud of all them buying in and knowing that they could just get it done. Not talking too much, not getting too lost in expectations, and really blocking out the outside noise and just locking in and saying, you know what? We know we're the best, but we have to show it. It's one thing to know it, it's one thing to show it. They did both. So just tip my hat to them, give them credit. Congratulations to them and to the other 7 teams who are going to Sweden. It's going to be definitely a show, but I'm not going to say what's going to happen because I'm not trying to jinx them. But you know what we flying to Sweden to do: get money and do one more thing, which I think we'll do. But just congrats to them. I'm proud of them. They really did their thing. The coaches, the bench, like everybody played a part and was a big reason why this team is going to Sweden.
So for those who don't know, here are your final qualified teams for the grand finals. It's France, Turkey, the Philippines, Morocco, Lebanon, New Zealand, Brazil, and the United States of America. We are back on top of the North American region where we belong. Okay, JT, we're going to close it out there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for following. We likely will not have a co-stream for the grand finals. Maybe JT will host it himself. We'll see. But if this is our last co-stream, we want to thank you guys for watching the last 2 that we've done. This has been an absolute blast. Getting to commentate a little USA basketball is a real dream come true. Wear this badge with a lot of pride. But that'll do it for us. Thank you, everyone. We will see you Thanksgiving week from Sweden, baby. We're going to Scandinavia to win $30,000. Adios.